So after our son Sam died, my husband Aaron and I wanted to get pregnant again. We wanted to have a baby, another baby. And my doctor, although encouraging that, did warn us of the difficulty of getting pregnant and complications associated with that. However, we did get pregnant with our precious baby Cora, and when my doctor delivered Cora, he had a second surgeon in the operating room because he knew that there would be a lot of scar tissue in my abdomen. There would need to be some additional surgeries, maybe bowel reconstruction. Wasn't quite sure what he was going to find. And after he delivered Cora, he found zero evidence of any scar tissue, any problems that needed to be repaired, which was not a possibility he had even considered. And he told me he would have given it less than a 1% chance of that happening. So the miracle of God saving my life a year before that, the miracle of Cora being born, the miracle of not having scar tissue or lingering problems because of the medical situation, life-threatening situation that I had been in. Those were all pure miracles. And 2 months after Cora was born, I was at the Christmas morning service at Brentwood, and Timothy was saying something about the greatest gift that you received this year. And I was holding my sweet Cora and thought, this baby is the greatest gift that I have received this year. And I thought in my head, I said to Jesus, I don't know why you have blessed me. I don't know why you saved my life. I don't know why you've blessed me with this perfect baby. And audibly, I heard him say, because I love you, Debbie.
So, through my walk with Christ or my experiences in life, I've experienced a lot of hurt. And that's been from childhood to current. I was molested as a child. My son is incarcerated and has been incarcerated for some time. And I've experienced 2 divorces. So that's a lot of pain in different areas of my life. And he, through all of that, has shown me that he's real. No matter what the trial or tribulation, at the end of my story, it's been for his glorification and my growth. You don't see that when you're going through. You're just merely experiencing the hurt or the pain or the questions of why. Now that I look back on it, and not that I would want to repeat it, I don't know anyone would like to repeat hurt. But now that I look back on it, he has revealed to me that I never left you. And I can say that is because I am still very much here. I have grown so much. And my story is not my story on my own. For my molestation, I had shame for so many years, not knowing that he was preparing me so that I, in a mere probably 5 minutes of conversation speaking with another woman before she even reveals me, I already know. And she says to me, I don't know why I feel like I can share this with you. I don't know why I'm telling you my story. And I say to her, what comes from the heart reaches the heart. And because I've been in your shoes, I understand without any judgment. We go through these things not knowing why. But God is so awesome. He is just so awesome. He is constantly pruning us. He is shaking us to make us gold. And we come out victorious. So that's why I know God has been faithful to me, because I have no shame and I live to tell my story. And because I have surrendered, I will do what he has said.
Oh, goodness. So God has shown his faithfulness to me because I have a 2.5-year-old. He's very rambunctious, adorable, outgoing, curious George minded. And my husband, I married my high school sweetheart. My husband and I are married 5 years, and we tried for a child and we couldn't. And I didn't want to take the medicine and whatnot. So I prayed, God, give me a child, God, give me a child. But when my husband prayed, God, give us a child, God answered his prayer. And I had to be vulnerable and let my husband take the charge. So I got pregnant, and it was just the most amazing period of my life to be pregnant and blessed in that. And that's how God showed me his faithfulness, being and blessing me with the child.
There was a crisis of belief in my life later on when life seemed perfect, and my husband and I were at the same architectural firm. The economy crisis came, and slowly they laid people off at this wonderful firm, and my husband was first. I was left at this job praying daily for God to remove me, but God had a different plan. I was fortunate to work alongside a gentleman who God was pursuing, and he watched me as I acted in my faith, and he was able to see Christ in action in this time. Eventually, this young man came to Christ, and he was a vital member of this church for many years.
So I think in all the questioning of why I was getting ready to have my double mastectomy, and everyone had told me it was going to hurt. And when doctors say it's going to hurt, it's going to be literally the worst thing that's ever happened. And it was right around Easter. And I was thinking about like Jesus and the crucifixion and like everything he went through. And I thought, all of a sudden it just hit me that if the end result could have happened another way, it probably would have. So, if here God is like, this horrible act is happening to his own son, like if it could have been different, it probably would have been. So when I reflect on that on my own life, I think, okay, like God isn't doing this to me. This is happening, and there will be some glory from it.
Lately, God has really shown his faithfulness in our tithing life. We searched for a church for a really long time and we're not tithing. And we've been with The Rock for about a year now and probably tithing for about 6 months. And it's just amazing to sit down and see our budget and say, oh my goodness, I don't know if it's all going to work out this month. And somehow it does because we're giving to God first.
He pursues me.
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 He pursues me.